Hello there. This is for the few questions I have on my run cam and my FPV setup. Up here, you see right here, cut this out with a razor knife. Very poorly done, but it works. I saved the cutout for putting it on there when I'm not running my run cam, but it really doesn't make a difference as far as I can tell aerodynamically. So I just don't even bother putting it back on there. But it's, so far, I've never had a problem with it coming loose, moving. It actually absorbs the vibration a little bit, I think, so that helps with video. But that's the run cam setup. As far as FPV, running a TBS Triumph, 90-degree SMA connector. You can see in there, due to my horrible lighting conditions, that's a Foxeer 600 milliwatt 5.8 VTX fixed 600 watts. I don't fly this when there's other people flying FPV just because way too much interference, but on its own it works really well for what it's intended for. On my camera, this is just like a Foxeer HS 1177 copy. It's a little bit wider than the HS77, so it's kind of funky to get it to fit in here. It works. It does the job. Nothing too crazy. Had to cut a little bit of foam out to get it in there, but not too bad. If you had a smaller camera than this, it would fit perfectly. It does the job. It's pretty good video. Nothing to write home about, but just a bunch of old servo wire hooked up to the VTX to get that done. Overall, flies good. As far as my receiver, standard Fat Shark Attitude V3 with the video aerial system, 3-turn helical. I actually like this better than using the an Omni, just because it it gives really good video quality without sacrificing too much directional reception. It is directional, but I can still fly behind myself as long as I'm not 500 yards behind myself, something like that. But it kind of allows me to locate the aircraft when I'm standing there, because I can tell when the breakup starts to happen. So if I pull my goggles off to look at the model while I'm flying, that kind of helps. So hopefully this helps everybody that is trying to figure out an FPV setup for the Convergence.